Students, I am your Rupa madam. Today I would like you to explain you about tricks to solve curve based questions from states of matter. It is very important questions from graphs. That means the curves obtained from graphs is important in states of matter. Students, please go through this session completely, then you can understand easily. First of all, I am taking one law, that is already you know that Boyle's law. Boyle's law. Tell me students, what is meant by Boyle's law? For example, take a gas in a container. Take a gas in a container and keep a piston over this gas gas molecules and apply the pressure on these gases present in the container and apply the pressure on these gases by using piston. Then what happens, students? Initially the volume is this one. Then whenever we apply the pressure over the piston moves from this point to this point. Piston moves from this point to this point. Then what happens? Volume will be decreases. Volume is decreasing at constant pressure. Hence we can say that at constant temperature for a fixed mass of a gas, the applied pressure is inversely proportional to volume based on Boyle's law. See, once again, Boyle's law means at constant temperature the pressure of a fixed amount of gas is inversely proportional to volume. Here temperature is constant. Okay, then what is the expression given by Boyle's? P is inversely proportional to volume. If you remove proportional, then we have to keep proportionality constant, that is K into 1 by V. Then we can write it as PV is equal to K, that is equal to constant, PV is equal to K, then it is equal to constant. Students, tell me, what is the ideal gas equation, students? Already you have learned that the ideal gas equation is PV is equal to nRT. PV is equal to nRT. Is an ideal gas equation. In Boyle's law, what is constant, students? T is constant. In Boyle's law, T is constant. And what is meant by N, students? N is number of moles. Here number of moles is also a constant. Then what about R? R, we know that ideal gas constant. It is also a constant value. Ideal gas constant. So we can say these are all constant, means we can say easily that is PV is equal to constant. Here I will draw one graph. See. Here, for example, I am taking this. The product of pressure and volume on y-axis, and if you take P on x-axis, PV on y-axis and P on x-axis, either pressure or volume, if you take here on x-axis, either pressure or volume if you take, then what is the graph obtained here? So we get a line like this. Why? Because here the temperature and R and N value is constant. Whenever these are take constant, then PV is also constant. Constant value means we get line like this. So, okay, these graphs are important. Here PV is constant. Either if you take P or V on x-axis, then we get simple line like this. These are one of the graphs. If you observe another graphs, simple, okay. If you observe another graphs, take pressure on y-axis, take pressure on, I am taking like this. See, take pressure on y-axis and volume on x-axis. Then what is the graph here? On seeing this expression, which expression? P is equal to K into 1 by B. We can say that on increasing pressure, what happens to volume? On increasing pressure, what happens to volume? Volume decreases. Volume decreases means here on increasing pressure, volume decreases means the graph is like this. Okay. On decreasing pressure, volume increases. On decreasing pressure, volume increases, or on increasing pressure, volume will decreases. Both are equal. Or if we take another graph, if we take instead of volume on x-axis, here instead of volume, same, instead of volume on x-axis, I am taking 1 by V. Okay, then we can say that pressure is directly proportional to 1 by V. So we get what will be the graph, guess students? So we get the straight line passing through origin. Okay, straight line passing through origin. We can know, okay, what we know students, when we take P and V on y and x axis, the graph obtained is which one students? P and V on y and x axis. For example, I am taking like this students. P on y axis and V on x axis. For example, temperature is constant. Okay, I am taking like this. For example, this is T1 and this is T2. Temperature is constant during this reaction. Okay, then call it as T1, and one more core like this, and the temperature is T2. What we have to do is we have to find the relation between the T1 and T2. Here simple trick, I will explain you the trick that is very important. Please students, please be remember. If you remember that trick, then you can draw any graph from any gas law. Then you can find out any relation from gas law. Okay, the trick is here. Remember ideal gas equation. What is the ideal gas equation, students? PV is equal to nRT. PV is equal to nRT. Okay, and here see, I am drawing again the graph, this one, P in V, here T1 and T2, this graph. Okay, on giving any graph like this, first of all remember this ideal gas equation, and here on observe the graph, draw either horizontal or vertical lines. Okay, simply I am taking this one. See, simply draw this one like this. Draw either horizontal lines or vertical lines. Simply I am taking okay. Whenever we draw the vertical line, what is constant here? Whenever we draw the vertical line, what is constant here? Volume is constant. Whenever we draw the vertical line, volume is constant. This vertical line I am taking as reference. That's all. This vertical line I am taking as reference. What is constant here? Volume is constant. And draw the horizontal line which touches the y-axis. Name, then what is this name? This is P1 which corresponds to T1, and this is P2 which corresponds to P2 which corresponds to T2. Okay, you can take any line, either horizontal or vertical line as reference. See, here I am taking vertical line, okay, here I am taking vertical line as reference. See students, on y-axis, whether P1 is more or P2 is more. Here P2 is more or P1 is more. Here P1 is only more because T1 is more in this graph. Okay, coming to the main point. What is the main point? I already explained you. Remember this, PV is equal to nRT. Here, what is constant, students? On observing graph, V is constant. Simply I am making rounding. V is constant. Okay. Here, number of moles are constant. R is constant. Then what we have to observe? The relation. The relation is nothing but what we have to observe between which one? P and T. The relation between P and T. These three terms are constant, V, N and R. Still what we left, students? P and T is left. Normally take either Boyle's or Charles or Avogadro's law. Any law. Take this ideal gas equation and relate the graph between which two. See here. So here P and T are both are directly proportional. Here P is more, then T is also more. So which one is more? Either T1 is more or T2 is more. Here T1 is more when compared to T2. Simple. Remember the PV is equal to nRT. Draw vertical or horizontal line as a reference. Then which one is constant? See the constant. Then make it round or make it remember the constants and then relate the remaining two. Then it is easy. Okay. Then what is the expression we got here, students, from Boyle's law? From Boyle's law we got is PV is equal to K. I am taking this expression. Apply log on both sides. Then what happens? Log PV is equal to log K. Log P plus log V is equal to log K. Then what we can write it as? Write it as log P is equal to log K minus log V. Log K minus log V. Okay. Then what I am going to get, students? Log P is equal to log K minus log V means we can compare it as y is equal to mx plus c. Y is equal to mx plus c. This one, y is equal to mx plus c. Now draw the graph. Draw the graph for which, students? Now draw the graph for log P and log V. Log P on y axis, then log V on x axis. Okay. Then what we are going to take on y axis, students? Tell me. Here we are taking log P on y axis and log V on x axis. Log V on x axis. Then what is the slope, students? Then what is the slope here, students? Here slope is minus log means minus 1 log V means minus 1 is the slope. What is the intercept here? Log K is the intercept. Log K is the intercept. That means some intercept is there. That means some value is there as log K. Some intercept or log K is there. Okay. Here in slope minus symbol is there. In slope what we are observing? M is minus 1 or minus symbol is there for before log V, no. That means log V is decreasing. Log V is decreasing. If you draw the graph like this, how we will get? Here log V is decreasing. Here log V is decreasing. Because how log V is decreasing? How can we say that? Here the slope is minus 1. That means before log V minus value is there. That means negative deviation occurs. That's why log V is decreasing. Because of this negative sign only log V is decreasing. Okay. Here is the graph. Log V is decreasing. Here slope is m is equal to minus 1. M is equal to minus 1. Take another graph. I am taking another graph. See. Similar graph only. I am taking another graph. Before taking another graph. That means log P and log 1 by V. Log P and log 1 by V. I am taking from this expression only. I am taking this graph. What is that expression? Here already explained, you know. Log P plus log V is equal to log K, no. I am writing this as log P is equal to log k minus log v. So write it same expression as log p is equal to log k plus log 1 by v. Log 1 by v. Log 1 by v. What is this expression? How can you write this expression? Again compare with y is equal to mx plus c. Y is equal to mx plus c. Compare this. Here on y axis we are taking log p. Here on x axis I am taking log 1 by v. Same students. On y axis what we have to take? Log p. On x axis what we have to take? Log 1 by v. What is the shape here? What is the slope here? M is equal to plus 1. What is the intercept, students, here? See, only log k. Before log v, log 1 by v, what is there, students? Plus value. Okay, positive symbol is there, which means the graph. See how we will get the graph. Here the intercept, some intercept is there, that is log k. Okay, it is completed. Then what is the slope, students? What is the slope, students? Plus 1. Okay, plus 1. M is equal to plus 1. How the graph will be obtained as before log 1 by v. What will be there? Positive sign is there. Because of this positive sign, the graph will be like this. That means positive deviation will be obtained from this intercept. Okay. Here m is equal to plus 1 means what we can write? Tan theta. Okay. M is equal to plus 1 means you can write it as tan theta. That means theta value is 45 degrees. Okay. If you draw like this, for example, if you draw like this, what will be the angle here? 45 degrees. Theta value will be 45 degrees. These graphs are very simple, students. On remembering this simple trick, you can relate the any relation. Remembering on this ideal gas equation trick, then we can easily remember the relation between any two, between any one. Okay, did you understand this? Based on the Boyle's law equation only, PV is equal to K. Based on this equation only, I am applying log on both sides. Then we get log P plus log V is equal to log K. This I am writing with the expression, or compare this expression with the y is equal to mx plus c. Then what is the value on y axis, students? Log P. What is the value on x axis, students? Log V. So I am taking log P on y axis, log V on x axis. Some intercept is there. What is that intercept, students? C is equal to log K. What is the slope, students? M is equal to minus 1. Here before log V, minus value is there, means we are getting negative deviation. That means here log V value is decreasing, means on behalf of this intercept, log V value is decreasing. Okay. Similarly, I am taking another expression, similar expression only. PV is equal to K only. I am writing in terms of 1 by V. Log P is equal to log K minus log V. Here we can write it as log P is equal to log K plus log 1 by V. This is also correct. This expression is also compared with y is equal to mx plus c. Here the y value is log P and the x value is log 1 by V. Here intercept is log K. Here slope is nothing but plus 1. Plus 1 is nothing but tan theta. Tan theta means theta plus 1 means theta is equal to 45 degrees. If you draw this line, then we can get 45 degrees angle here. Okay. And this is simple trick to remember the graph. Okay. This is simple trick to remember the graph. Simply see. I am going to give one question for you. I will explain you one question. Okay. Based on this trick, you can easily do the answers. Okay. You can easily do the relation between these two. Okay. See this graph. 1, 2 and 3 or 3 isotherms respectively. 1, 2 and 3 or 3 isotherms respectively at T1, T2, T3 temperature will be order. Okay. This one, on observing this question only, we have to find out correct order of T1, T2, T3. First see, here on which terms the graph is given, students? P and V. And temperature is constant means that is which law? Boyle's law. Simply. Here the temperature is constant and in which terms the graph is given? P and V. Pressure and volume relation means that is simply it is Boyle's law. Or if you are not get an idea, no need to worry. Just solve like this. Already explained one trick. That is, what is the trick, students? What is the trick? PV is equal to nRT. That means, remember, if you remember ideal gas equation, then you can easily do the relation for this question. PV is equal to nRT. PV is equal to nRT. Okay. What is the trick, students? Remember the ideal gas equation. Again, I am going to explaining based on this question, students. How can you relate this? You can see. See. I will draw this graph here. P on y-axis, V on x-axis, and 3 temperatures are given as 1, 2, 3, and some lines are given like this. Like this. Okay, over. This graph only I wrote like this here. Okay, just see. In graph, what you have to do, which is constant in graph? One value must be constant. I took vertical to make one value is constant. Now I already took vertical no in previous graph. Then I will took here horizontal line. And one thing you can take, you can see, if you see, I am taking this as reference line. I am taking this as reference line. That is this point, this point, this point. Okay. What is constant here, students? I am taking horizontal line as reference means what is constant here? Pressure is constant. Here pressure is constant. Okay. Which one is students? Pressure is constant. Observing question. As we observe in question, see, first one is T1, second one is T2, third one is T3. That means temperatures are constant and corresponding values are T1, T2, T3. These corresponding values on vertical lines are, this corresponds to V1, this line corresponds to V2, this line corresponds to V3. Here, according to ideal gas, simple. Again, the trick comes. PV is equal to nRT. Okay. Here, which one is constant, students? Pressure is constant. Here, which one is constant? Pressure is constant. Simply I am striking off the constants. Pressure is constant. Okay. Here, another one is which one is constant, students? Number of moles are constant. Here, ideal gas is constant. Then, what is the what we have to see the relation? Which terms are related, students? Here 2 terms are related. Which terms are those one? P, V and T. V and T are related. How V and T are related, we have to see. Here both are directly proportional. Okay, both are directly proportional. Now tell me, students, which volume is more here? P1 is more. V1 volume is more. See, from here to here, from 0 to something value is like this, from up to V1 means V1 is more. V1 is more means here V3 is low. V3 is low. Here V1 is more means T1 is more. Temperature T1 is more. V3 is less means T3 is less. Then what is the correct order for this graph, students? T1 is more when compared to T2 is more when compared to T3. This is the relation for this graph. Okay, and this is the relation for this graph. Another example I will give you, students. It is also very simple. See, among the plots P versus V as given below, which one corresponds to Boyle's law? As I already explained you before the graph, students, as I already explained, tell me what is meant by Boyle's law. Pressure is inversely proportional to pressure is inversely proportional to volume. If pressure is inversely proportional to volume means if P increases, what happens to volume? Volume decreases. So how can we get the graph is if P increases volume, what happens? Decreases. So the graph is like as I already explained. So option, which option is correct option? C option is the correct option for this. Okay, this is about Boyle's law. Based on ideal gas equation, you can solve any question. You can solve any question from this ideal gas equation. Okay. For example, if you observe Charles law. For example, if you observe Charles law. See what is meant by Charles law? At constant temperature, the volume of a fixed mass of a gas is directly proportional to its absolute temperature. The volume of a fixed mass of a gas is directly proportional to a temperature. I am giving one question. See students, I am giving one question. For example, volume and temperatures are, for Charles law I am explaining you this graph. Based on ideal gas equation only I can solve this relation. See students, based on ideal gas equation only I can solve. See for example, volume versus temperature curves at different pressures. Okay, I am taking a graph which is drawn between volume and temperature. Okay, at two pressures obtained, P1 and P2 is obtained for an ideal gas. Which one of the following is correct? Some options are given in question, that is volume versus temperature curves at different pressures P1 and P2 for an ideal gas. I am giving some options. Which relation is correct? Tell me students. P1 is greater than P2. P1 is less than P2. Next, P1 is equal to P2. Next, P2 by P1 is equal to half. Just observe this graph and make it relation for this. Based on ideal gas equation, here what is constant students? Here what is constant? Pressure is constant. In which law pressure is constant? That means in which law pressure is constant? Students, Charles law. In Charles law only pressure is constant. Based on that we can find out the relation between two. Here at constant pressure, I already explained you that at constant pressure the volume of a fixed mass of a gas is directly proportional to its temperature. Here sorry, as I earlier told you that at constant temperature it is actually pressure, sorry. At constant pressure the volume of a fixed mass of a gas is directly proportional to its absolute temperature. Okay, same process, same ideal gas equation. If you remember the ideal gas equation and relation, can easily obtain the relation. PV is equal to nRT. Same process. In graph we can draw either horizontal line or vertical line, as reference. For example, I am drawing horizontal line as reference. Then you can easily get the which is constant. Here volume is constant. Volume constant. Here volume constant. Then what is the relation? You can already told. Here volume is constant, N is constant, R is constant. Then which relations are obtained between two terms? Here between P and T we must see the relation in Charles law. Then what is the relation here? P is directly proportional to T. Here both are directly proportional means you can check. Just draw the dotted lines which touches the x-axis. Just draw the dotted lines, or simply I am drawing this x-axis. And one more thing, just draw the lines which touches the x-axis. Okay, this curve corresponds to which term? This curve corresponds to T1 and this curve corresponds to which term? T2. That means this one is T1 which corresponds to P1, this one is T2 which corresponds to P2. Now check here and whether T1 or T2 is more. Here T2 is more. From point of origin, which one is more? T2 is more. So if T2 is more, what is more? P2 is more. Okay, T2 is more on x-axis because it is far from the origin. Here T2 is more means obviously P2 will be more. As P and T are directly proportional, which one is more? P and T are directly proportional. Which one is more? Okay, P2 is greater than P1. Then what is the option for this graph? P1 is less than P2 is a correct relation for this graph. Very easy, students. If you remember the ideal gas equation and how to do one graph, if you observe, then it is easily we can obtain. Then we can easily obtain in our the relations we can easily obtain in our questions. Okay, just remember this ideal gas equation and please complete this video completely, then you can easily obtain.